Good.
Hey.
Good evening, everyone. I am Liv. You can find me on Twitter at Front Frederick, and this is my mom. You can introduce yourself.
You can't find me anywhere.
We're brought to you by BSCN_617 on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all places. And we are here to bring you guys our first episode.
And here we go. Ready?
Oh yeah, cheers. It is my
Wish us some luck here.
It's my 24th birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So in 5 minutes I'll actually be 24. So pretty cool.
So glad y'all came to celebrate with her.
Yeah, this is my birthday party basically.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to say to the people?
Have patience.
Feel free to hold on, I have to make sure I open this. Feel free to comment below, give us questions, give us comments, give us whatever you want. What should we start with? What do you think?
Do we start with last night?
Yeah, we were there last night. We can actually first show off your sweatshirt.
Check it out.
You can get this sweatshirt at bscn.square.site/comfy,
cozy. I like it nice and big.
Yeah.
It is warm.
This link right here, feel free to go to it and you can get a nice little sweatshirt, t-shirt.
Or come on, you can actually win a t-shirt.
Yeah, we have a new little thing upcoming. So I guess we'll start. Do you want to do question 1 right now?
Okay. So we'll explain to them first.
So we're going to do 3 questions.
3 trivia questions.
Per episode, per week. So you can comment down below your answer. And if you get, what did we say, 10 right? Like 10, you don't have to get all, 30.
If you participate in 10 of the episodes.
And the person who gets the most right can win a free t-shirt. We're going to do that because we have a few t-shirts. We have one that looks like this with just the logo. We have a shirt for Pasto. We have a shirt for Sway. We also have a shirt for Geeky. And I think that's all we have right now for people on the shirts.
But some of the rules. Don't Google it.
Yeah, don't Google
the answer.
We'll do the honor system here.
We'll just they're kind of cool little trivia questions.
Yeah.
Some are old, give you a little history of the Bruins.
This first one though, if you don't get it, you're not a fan.
Everyone's gonna get the first one anyway.
So we're gonna pop this first one in the beginning. We'll pop the second one somewhere in the middle.
Halfway through.
We'll do the third one at the end.
Yeah.
So comment down below your answer,
and we'll keep a tally, and we'll let everybody know. We'll let everybody know. Well, I won't because I won't be here again. But halfway through, everybody will get a little heads up of how well everybody's doing, who's standing, at the top of the line for that free t-shirt.
Also,
sporting the chirping.
Shout out to Only Bruins stopping by to say what's up to the homies. Love y'all.
Okay.
Whoever that was, all 3 of you, love you guys. So thank you so much. First question. This, guys, come on. This is going to be so easy.
That is like the easiest question.
In which year were the Boston Bruins founded?
There you go.
Comment down below what year they were founded.
Okay.
It's literally easy peasy for that one. Now we can go into last night if you want to. I was there with my mom, my friend Natalie. Shout out Natalie.
Not the best game that we've been to.
I really thought we were going to win too, considering lately.
When they tied it.
Well, even when we tied it, but beforehand I thought, we usually play pretty well against the teams that
step up against
we're supposed to lose against, but instead we actually lost against them. But
I know.
It was pretty bad. I feel like when the 4th goal when Mason tapped it in there. Peace and love to Mason Lowry. But that was an ugly.
He can make no mistakes in my eyes. Nope. Nope. I love the boy.
He can make some mistakes.
His birthday's coming up. Let's give him a
his
little
birthday
grace.
was.
Oh, that's right.
His
It was
birthday
just
was 2 weeks
passed.
ago.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. It's 2 weeks. Oh, I know whose birthday's coming up. Never mind.
Yeah, so it was pretty tough. Once that goal went in, it felt like the energy in the whole building just got sucked out.
You
It
mean
was
when
done.
people started leaving?
Yeah, people started leaving after that one. And I for one, we could be losing 10-0.
Stay to the end.
I won't leave.
Mm-mm.
I don't care. And I'm not for the booing them either.
No.
Lots of booing went on. I'm sure you guys could hear it on the TV. Oh, wow.
What happened?
Actually, right now,
Look.
we have NHL Network on. This is like right now. JT Miller supposedly traded to the Rangers. We play the Rangers tomorrow.
Yep.
And I know that, wow, I'm glad I looked
tomorrow,
over there.
and we play them, I think, on the 4th or the 5th.
The 5th.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. So if this is true, this is huge for, I guess, the Rangers. Well, if you know, you've been keeping up with the Rangers and all that. I mean, the Rangers, no. Oh, yes, because Elliot Friedman just tweeted it too. So JT Miller to the Rangers. Oh, boy.
It's going to get interesting.
It should be interesting tomorrow. Because that means he'll probably be there tomorrow because that happened pretty fast.
Oh, he has to be there. He'll be there.
When everyone
He's
went
packing up as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So I wonder where Pedersen goes or if he stays now, because they were in their big riff.
Yep.
But wow. Breaking news on the podcast here.
This is kind of nice.
JT Miller to the Rangers. Let's cheers to that, I guess, maybe.
This is to Nick.
Yeah. What else about last night, though? McAvoy was back last night. He looked really good.
Yep.
For being back. How long was he out? I want to say like 2 weeks or so.
It's been 2 weeks.
Alicia can fact check me on this.
Yeah.
My friend Alicia is
she knows.
Big Chuckles fan.
Mm-hmm.
We also heard that today or yesterday the numbers and rosters came out for the Four Nations. McAvoy is going back to 25.
Yep.
Number 25 for USA, which he played in for the juniors is number 25. So
I missed no All-Star game.
Yeah, we are missing.
Really
We are missing the no All-Star. I think they could have also done an All-Star weekend,
like a skill
without the All-Stars.
They could just do like a skills. I love.
You could have some more like middle level players, if you will.
Yeah, showcase
them
a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
People always joke about that online. They're like, "Well, we should just have the not All-Stars be the All-Star weekend." So I'm like,
yeah.
So Trent Frederick.
That is not fair to say.
Yeah. But there's also the other moves that we heard of today.
Acquired from the Flames.
Kuzmenko.
How do you say that? Kuzmenko?
And who else? Because I know Farabee and you guys can fact check me, but a couple people went to Flyers, a couple people went to Calgary. They did a little flop. And Brandon Saad went to Vegas, which for me was a huge relief because people were saying they wanted to swap Saad for a certain Bruin. So
someone that we won't mention.
So yeah, we won't mention him.
I think y'all know.
Yeah, you guys probably know. But yeah, back to last night though.
But that article said neither.
What article? Yeah, actually, I get
the article.
What is that magazine called?
It's the Hockey News.
Hockey News. I get the Hockey News. And it said that Braz and Trent are actually not big appeals in the.
They're not sexy.
Yeah,
That's what they called them. Sexy.
They did. They said not sex appeals in the trade world.
Yep.
For this upcoming trade deadline that's on March 7th. So,
which is kind of nice for
even though you can only go, hi, Erin. Let's go live in Brenda. Oh, wait, let me show it. I'm getting a hold of this whole StreamYard thing. So we met her maybe even last year.
Okay.
She's from Canada, though. So.
Oh, I remember.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so we were talking.
Trade deadline is coming up. I don't
free
know
agents.
what to expect with the trade deadline at all for any team, really. But let alone us, I have no idea because.
Well, how about the gossip? Well, not gossip.
Well,
but the talk about Marshy.
Yeah, Marshy
I
is in the talks for.
I can't even. I don't think. I can't imagine.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we
Yeah,
did.
I know, but
because Chara got
right,
traded
right.
as a.
He's not the youngest of players. He had what was his hips just replaced. I mean, he's had some.
Double,
it hasn't. I don't think it's impacted his skill at all. But
I mean, because the whole team has kind of had a tough year so far, and I think he's maybe had a bit of a tougher year than other captains per se.
But and the thing is, he is the captain, so anything that's going down, not going right, is going to fall on his shoulders,
right?
So they like to blame the captain, whether he's at fault or not at fault. I think it's kind of it's part of the job,
right? Yeah, I think it's a tough year on him in general, just because of just the way the season's going. It's clear that we'll have a good game here and there, but it's just not.
It's not consistent. It's definitely not consistent.
Who knows what the issue is?
But then go and look back to the game in Florida.
Right.
Oh my gosh, overtime. They played remarkable.
Which, to be fair, though, it never should have gone to overtime, though, either. You know what I mean? That's our big problem.
That was for us. That was for the showman. That was to keep us all engaged in the game. And just,
But yeah, you're right.
So they have the potential. It's just sometimes they just struggle with keeping it together. And I don't know.
We can have one really, really good game, and then the next game, terrible. It doesn't look like the same guys at all.
No. And they moved out Jimbo.
Yep.
They moved in Joe.
Which I will say, I do think that Jim was kind of like, just get me out of here.
I think he
was tired of it.
I think he left before he left.
Yeah.
I think he was discouraged.
Some
I think
people
he was taking a lot of heat.
He had one foot out the door kind of early on.
Yeah. Which was sad.
Which is sad because I really do. I have a lot of respect for Jim Montgomery, and I think he did great for us when he first came here.
I do like him.
Yeah.
I do. I thought he was a great guy.
I'm happy that he landed in St. Louis, though, because he has connections to St. Louis. So I am happy for him. I mean, it's not like St. Louis is going to go and win the cup this year, probably, but
wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah, wouldn't that?
I know.
No, please don't.
It's not. No. Kind of like a Vegas reenactment. Yeah. That was tough.
What else? Yeah, so we lost 6-2 to Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Penalties are still an issue for us. Penalties are a big issue because our PK is not strong enough. Everyone's power play seems to be way too good. So ours is not. Even when we get a power play, I'm a little
who's on the power play on the majority of the time?
Our first unit lately has been, they put Mac back.
Yeah.
Back.
Yeah.
Marshy, Pasta.
Yeah.
Lindholm.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they have Zaka on there.
Yeah.
Our second unit has been, I want to say, Braz, Geeky, Maddie P.
Oh, so we can talk about all those. No, Zaka.
Zaza, if you all know, Zaza's
I love
Brenda's little guy here.
But I'm a little worried.
He needs to.
Yeah. I will always stand behind him and support him. But
he's due for, and he's still
a spurt.
He's on the line with Pasta and Geeky, so obviously, he's still fine. But we could see some more out of Zaka.
He's in that lull. Remember when we first got him? Then he won the 7th player award.
Yeah.
And he was just kind of not in it. And everybody's like, how did this guy win the 7th player award?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he took off.
Yep.
That's what we were looking for. Right now he's in that pre-7th player award.
I want him to shoot more.
Yeah.
I want him to shoot more.
He's so kind. I see it. He passes a lot. He's set up. He's right there. Clear shot. And he's like, oh, my friend.
Then he'll try and pass
Yeah. Which is a kind thing, but we're past kind.
Great guy.
Let's just
let's just get these goals here because We
So,
need to
mhm.
we need to up our goals. We are
That would require more shots.
yeah, more shots in general.
And let's stay down the end.
Yeah,
We can't get down there.
big problem yesterday too was we would get down there and we would shoot it and everyone would be well up near the blue line instead of let's get right in front of the net.
Because we're not used to being down in that end.
Yeah.
So people are like, well, I know that we're going to be back here soon.
Yeah.
So we need to stay down there. Oh, we passed your birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh yeah, we passed my bit. Should we light the cake?
No, but here you go. Ready?
We'll show everyone the cake.
We won't light the candles, but
well, let's light the candles. We'll make a wish.
Look at
we'll make a wish on live.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a shout out to Blue Ribbon.
Blue Ribbon. It's in Salem, Massachusetts. It is gluten-free and nut-free.
Gluten-free, nut-free. Chris Post.
Chris Post.
He's the man.
He's our guy.
He
does the best cakes, cupcakes.
Yep. If you ever want cupcakes,
yep.
You need
very allergy friendly.
Yep.
Call him with anything you need.
And he can do anything.
He really
give
can.
Him the design.
Great
He'll do
designs.
the design.
Great writing.
Yeah.
Great frosting. This is the best
He
frosting.
makes everything from scratch. This is all his stuff.
Alrighty, hold it up for the folks. Got a little nice smoked bee on there.
There you go. Watch me drop it. Oh, there you go. So let's make a wish.
We won't sing. We won't have her.
No. I would never do that to anybody.
Alrighty.
Come on.
Everyone knows the wish.
We all know.
Okay.
Thank goodness that all those candles went out, right?
That'd be so embarrassing if I had to go back for a second candle blow.
Maybe on your 25th.
Yeah, right. 24, getting pretty old here.
Mm-hmm.
Lindholm and Kaslik are still on injured reserve, which
he's been out for a while. What did he do? What did he do to it? He did something to his kneecap.
Lindholm?
Yeah.
Shattered his kneecap.
How did he do that?
I believe he blocked a shot.
Is that what it was?
But when Lindholm was out, Monty was still the coach. Like, it's been that long since. But Campus Lindholm, we have to specify.
Yeah, but he did get engaged in the meantime.
He did get engaged. He looked fine on that bent knee when he got engaged. So
I'm thinking the bent knee wasn't the shattered knee.
Well, both of them had to bend, so
you can get partial bend after a replacement or whatever they did. So, but congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to Campus Lindholm, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Get back here, please.
Please start playing. Get well.
Kaslik still on injury reserve. I was not a fan when he was back so soon because in that Tampa game, I mean, he was knocked out. Like when he got into that fight with
so scary.
What was his name? Lilligren or whatever. No, not Lilligren. I said that last time too. Whoever, you know who fought him in that Tampa game on January 9th.
Yeah. That was nasty.
And he was still punching him when he was down. He was out. So.
He was like a rag doll. His feet aren't moving. When his feet aren't moving and they're just still while you're still hitting, might be time to stop.
And I know he came back because we were playing Ottawa. Obviously, he wanted to play his old team, but also at the same time, look what happened. Now you're out.
Allmark wasn't even at that game.
Allmark was not, nope. But his son had that adorable little sign for
Sway. I know, for Sway.
Which was
cute.
Great. Yeah. What else do we want to talk about? How about we go to how the PP and the power play? I mean, the power play and the PK are problems still. I don't know how we fix that, really. I don't like the power play units. I think we need Mason Lowry back for the QB of the PP one.
Yep.
He looked really good, and I know we wanted to get McAvoy back there. There's no hate to McAvoy, obviously, but I just think Lowry looked really good in that spot with the power play one. So I just try that and then put McAvoy on power play 2, you know?
It's that stick of his. It's like 25 feet long.
Yeah.
Nothing gets past him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a tough night. He had a tough moment last night.
That was one moment in time. Leave him alone.
Yeah, she's a big defender of Mason Lowry.
I like him.
I will say it. I hate the line of Marshy, Elias, Lindholm, and Coyle. Needs to be split up. Need Coyle back with Trent Frederick.
That was a good one.
Coyle's not a wing. He's not a right wing. He's a center.
No,
he needs to be back in center.
Yep.
He's not a right wing.
Who did we have? There was Trent, Coyle. Was it Maddie that we had on the line once that wasn't bad?
Might have been Maddie.
Yeah. Before he went down to Providence.
Before he went down.
They had them on a line, I think.
Yeah, someone can fact check us
Yeah,
on that
I'm not
too.
sure, but that was. Yeah.
I don't like Marshawn Elias and Holman Coyle. It's just not good.
Mhm,
And we had them back together last night. We had them together in practice, and it's just not good. And I know we want to keep Geeky, Pasta, and Saka together because they've been really good.
Line. That's
However,
a great line.
Geeky and Pasta were both -3 last night, so I'm not opposed to maybe switching them this next game. It's a matinee. We're not the best at matinees anyways. You might as well
Except
try
for Trent.
Except Sunday. Sometimes Trent's our little weekend warrior here, but
He is.
you never know. Probably not lately though. He's he's
sick. He's
still
sick.
He's
He's been out for a bit.
Yeah. And if anyone heard on the what was it, Nesson last night?
Yeah,
Judd
they
said
interviewed him. He was sick.
No, they didn't interview him, but Judd said that he was down 7 pounds in 3 days. He couldn't eat anything. So if you look at him now, even with the interview he had today, he looks a little rough. So you got to give him a little grace. Like, give him grace always. No, but he's still, and I'm curious who will be sick next, because it was like Coyle, and then he got sick, and then Wallstrom got sick.
Someone else was just sick. Who's out?
Well, Sway was out that last game, and I almost think maybe he was just sick because they called it upper body, but maybe he was sick.
Yeah, respiratory.
Yeah, right. But you got to bring up the kids. You got to bring up Lysel and Merk. If I was Merkulov, I'd request a trade. I'm doing all this work down in Providence.
He did a great job in Providence. We went to a few of the Providence games.
She's a big Merk fan,
yeah. He was holding it together.
And their numbers, especially Merk, but Lysel too. And I mean, Lysel has the injury history, so maybe that's their, oh, we don't want to because he's can get injured, whatever. Merk, there's no excuse to not bring him up.
Vinny's playing pretty. I like Vinny.
I know. Vinny had a couple goals here, but
I know, but I mean,
it's time to send him back down, though. No, he's old enough. He's been here enough. He's scored his couple goals.
Yeah, I like him.
We'll look it up. We'll look up how old Vinny Lettieri is.
I like him. I think he's a team player.
No, he's a great guy. Great team player. Yeah, he's 20. He's going to be 30 in 6 days. So
really,
he's too old to kind of be like just waiting. He had those couple goals those couple games ago, and
we do have an average age,
and then went downhill. Yeah, what was that average age? What did it say?
It was like 28.
Yeah,
almost
in our
28
in
years
our little
old.
hockey news.
Yeah, we were reading the news. The average of all the players is 28. Who's dragging us down? Who are the old players?
Aaron said too. JT Miller's getting traded to NYR.
Wow.
Sherman to play tomorrow. That should be crazy, actually. If he's here tomorrow, I mean, he's a little feisty.
Could be feisty.
Could be feisty.
Who do you think he's gonna get a little angry with?
Everyone. He'll just wanna.
No, but who do you think's gonna be the target?
I could see him and Marshy going at it, to be honest.
Marshy's been going with everybody lately. I don't know what's going on.
I will say about Marshy, I know this has been crazy on Twitter lately. Crazy on Twitter today. People have had some insane takes about Marshy today on Twitter. However, I think we can all agree on that the 10-minute misconduct was 1, stupid on his part, 2, stupid on the ref's part also. However,
they're making a statement.
Marshy being Marshy needs to know that refs are usually not going to be in his favor. Therefore, be just a little bit smarter. A little bit smarter.
He's kind of angry lately.
He's been very angry lately. He's been very short-tempered. He's been very just doing
kind of like the old Marshy.
Yeah.
But he kind of held it together once he took on his new role.
Yeah, I really liked him when Bergie was out. In 22, 23, right? Yeah, 22, 23. He really stepped up, and I think that's what made everyone be like, you know what? He can be our next captain. He can be a really good captain. And we just don't see that anymore, though. Like, we don't see what we saw when he was, assistant, when Bergie was here and out.
Yeah. But then who else would it have been if he wasn't the captain?
Brandon Carlo.
Brandon Carlo.
Brandon
Yeah.
Carlo, Charlie McAvoy,
Yeah.
Charlie Coyle, they could have all been options.
Charlie Coyle. Yeah.
However, he's actually, I have seen him in talks a little bit. There have been some people that are wanting to see what we can get for Charlie Coyle, which I don't
think they'll do that.
I don't think.
Mm-mm.
However,
I never thought.
I thought we weren't going to move Grizz.
Yeah,
and then we did.
I thought he would never leave. So yeah. So I guess I can't say that won't happen.
Also, we have the Buffalo and the Nashville game. Mason should not feel bad anymore because Nashville just scored on their own net. I don't know which guy that was, but Nashville just tapped it in on their own selves, but they're giving it to McLeod.
Yeah, that's a sad one.
Okay. What else do we want to, what else do you have to say?
Oh, wait. Trivia number 2.
Oh, yeah. You want to do trivia number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Trivia number 2. What did we say? We'll give the answers at the end.
Yep.
So we're going to give the answers at the end. So make sure you're...
put yours in so we know if you got any of them right.
Sully said JT Miller to New York Rangers.
Yep.
Oh, boy. We might have to...
Tomorrow's
come
game
to the game
is
tomorrow.
Be...
We might have to just go.
It. Yeah.
We might have to get some last minute tickets real quick. Okay, question 2.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to read it?
No.
Okay. Who was the founder of the Boston Bruins? First ever founder of the Boston Bruins. Who was he? What's his name? Should we give them options or no? We won't give them options.
Oh, no.
They're going to Google it
People
anyways.
are Googling. They're like,
yeah, right.
What's that? I'll have to give you a hint. It's not Jacobs.
Yeah, it's not a Jacobs.
Yep. Although that was one of the options on there.
It was one of the options, yeah. We have a little trivia book that has
that we just
500 questions. So we were like, you know what? Let's start with some early on ones.
That was shout out Santa.
So I'm wondering though, who I'm looking at it here. Rangers acquired JT Miller from Canucks. So who did they get? No one? Like, what is? I want to know the
Rangers
official.
Acquire. The whole
just
package?
like,
was it a package or just trade? Did they lose?
Maybe they just acquired him. Maybe they just took on his contract.
Did they lose a pick?
I don't know. We'll have to see. That'll maybe come up throughout the night. But Vancouver and Dallas play tonight, which is another big one.
That's gonna be
also, quick little update on the Providence Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
Providence Bruins are winning right now. Patrick Brown, their captain, scored pretty early on. So we're 1-0 with 7 minutes to play in the first period.
How did Joey Abate?
Joey Abate's not playing again. I'd love to know what is happening. What are you doing?
Like, is he on the injured list?
No,
they
just keep healthy scratching him, and I just don't know why you're doing that. Oh, okay. Okay, let's do this. So
what is it?
I don't know how to say this name. Chitel Mancini and a first to NY. Wow.
And a first. Wow. That's nasty.
Wow. I will be curious if Pettersson stays now, because if you've been following them, you know that there's been a little bit of a riff going on. They want to say like, oh no, I don't want to talk about it. Oh no, there's nothing, whatever. But
when
clearly,
you can't keep them in the same room,
clearly there was
something.
And I don't know if I showed you, but someone in Vancouver got their first like NHL goal or whatever, and the ref was trying to hand it to a Vancouver person, and no one was looking. Like, no one cared. And so I was like, oh wow, that room's a mess.
That's sad. That's sad.
Yeah, but I'll be curious to see. Honestly, I feel like JT Miller does kind of fit as a Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not his biggest fan. I know a lot of people wanted him on Bruins, but I don't think he would have fit in that well.
He wouldn't.
No. We have enough issues to worry about right now anyways. We have no idea what the heck is going on.
Well, coaching.
Yeah, let's head. You want to head to that?
Yeah.
Head to our coaching discussion.
What are we thinking about?
What do we think? I figure we're not going to stay with Joe. Mm-hmm. He was just what's the word? Kind of like a fill-in for right now.
Yeah.
Because,
I like the guy. He's a great assistant coach.
But
He's no Claude. I'm a Claude fan. I
Yeah.
would love to have him back.
She wants like Claude Julien to
I
come
would
back
love that.
or something like that, but
Mhm.
I don't see that happening either.
No,
'Cause he's only
it's
like
not
an
gonna
assistant in St. Louis
I
now
know.
or something.
It's not going to happen. It's just my imagination.
happen.
But would anybody be, adverse to that?
Probably though. Some people.
Really?
Oh, okay. Aaron asked, any preferences on who you guys would like to see as the next head coach? Aaron said not Claude. Sorry, Brenda.
I know. He just.
I honestly don't have any preferences simply because I'm not sure
Peter.
who. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you
Can
want to
you
tell the
imagine?
backstory to that, or like no?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You should tell him now.
Good.
Okay. A very young Peter Laviolette was attended Brenda's wedding.
At my wedding.
She was at
Mhm.
he was at her wedding.
Yeah.
There is a picture. Do we have the picture? I wish we could
in
bring
there
the picture up.
someplace. Yeah, it's really funny.
They're both very young.
Yeah,
very young.
He actually went out with my cousin, so he was at my
he
wedding.
was at the wedding
with my cousin.
Yeah.
But
So now she has a
I
little.
like to hey, it was at my wedding.
Mhm. I don't see that, which is funny.
But he's been everywhere.
He has been,
and he's done a
lot
good
of
job
places.
wherever he's been.
Well, he's
And
in
he
New
would be
York right
coming
now,
home.
so
I know he's never going to leave New York. But wouldn't that be interesting for him to come home?
Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know.
I don't think he'd do it.
I don't know who we'll get. I don't know
who's out there that is strong enough.
See, if you would have asked me like a couple years ago, there were a lot of them that were kind of like
but
in the mill.
Nothing, and there's no assistant coaches sitting out there that are like, wow, they should really move up and take over somewhere.
Yeah. So I really don't know. The only one I mean, it would be hysterical if we ended up with John Tortorella or something. Tortorella.
I don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be very funny.
Can you imagine?
No. I mean, it would never happen, but
no.
I don't know. I don't know. So like comment down below who you guys think or who you guys want, because I'm at a loss. I really don't know.
I know. It's tough. I'm trying to think in my head.
Because I know we're not going to stick with Joe. Like, I know we're not.
I don't think. I think they were expecting him to just kind of turn things around and everything was going to go uphill with, a few little hiccups.
Yeah.
And it did. Remember, first few games after that, he did well. We were on a little bit of a streak.
That like first 10 games, we had like 7 and something. Like we were doing all right.
We were doing all right. And then I don't even know what happened, but we just started.
The real them started to come out. You can only, one shift is only going to do so much.
They had some good practices too. We
had
a couple of the practices.
They had practice today at the Garden, which I do love to hear when they have practice at the Garden instead of Warrior, because one, no one can come to practice at the Garden except for
no distractions.
Yeah, our media people or whatnot. No screaming children.
Yeah.
And second,
care about that.
I do like when they can practice in the walls of the Garden, and they can, practice plays off that. Remember that one really, really pretty pass? I think it was Krug back in the day. He passed it off the walls and it went right to Pasta. And it was like they were just familiar with the.
Let's just go back to Horton, putting some.
Yeah, let's just someone get some good water. Yeah,
we need some good.
I
know what kind of water.
No, we can say it. Holy water. Last night I tried my best. I had my holy water in my, because if anyone knows, we're Catholic, so I always carry my my holy water with me. So
with her French.
With my French fry.
French fry in the shape of a cross.
With my French fry that was shaped like a cross, yeah.
Natalie was there.
And
she saw that.
Trying my best here to.
Oh my gosh!
Give
pulling
them
out all.
And you know what? When we did pull out the holy water and the cross French fry, we tied it up, and then they said, "You know what? No,
like enough of that." She put it away.
Wow, 2-0 Buffalo right now. Also, they're in their black jerseys with the buffalo on there.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Brenda's petrified of buffaloes.
I don't do buffalo.
Should we bring up? However, let's bring up. Speaking of getting scored on, I'd like to bring up the D pairs, because not really loving them. McAvoy and Lowry, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Zadorov and Peak needs to be canceled immediately. Zadorov and Peak does terrible together. Peak, love, he's fine. Zadorov, questionable at times. Some of his penalties are a little like together. No, a mess.
I think he gets Zadi.
Zadi, she says.
Zadi.
Yeah.
I think he just gets so angry. He gets in his head.
Sure.
I don't know. I think he's always angry. He scares me.
He does scare us.
Scares me.
He's Nikita Zadorov, if you're watching this, you scare us really bad.
He's so observant. Like he is.
He'll just
everybody
stare at everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, I would not.
As our picture is on,
I would not. Oh yeah, we were on the here, let me show it. The Boston Pro Shop here. They sniped us.
Yeah.
They put us on their Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Our picture with
Zadi.
Oh, it's not going to be clear.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh well.
Yeah.
With Elias Lindholm and Nikita Zadorov. Yeah. But I just don't love that pair. And then Wotherspoon and Carlo, I mean, like, I guess are fine.
Parky, like him.
But that's
his confidence is growing.
A little bit.
I think so.
Yeah. I'd like to see him net a couple more. Or even just shoot a little bit more.
But I think, again, it goes back to confidence. I think he's gaining confidence.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Because he's up more.
Yeah. Because he wasn't playing as much as he is now. And now they're seeing, and look, first goal. When was that? A week ago? When did he get his first one?
I think it was January.
Which was kind of nice. He was so excited.
What game was that?
It's just a little while ago.
When we played Tampa, might have been like January 14th or something. I'm going to fact check this for us. January 14th.
Yeah.
Kiss my brain. He got his first one, which was a beauty of a goal, though.
Yep.
Right now, however, us as the team, we are not in a playoff spot right now. We are well under the wild card position.
Yeah, how many points are we down?
We have 56 points, but we're
behind by
by a lot. Standing division, we are 5th in the Atlantic. So, and we also have 1 or 2 games more than everyone else above us. So,
we're actually
they have
behind.
Right, because they'll have more games to play.
Catch up. Yep.
It's not looking too good. What do you think about that, though? Do you think we could do well with missing a year of playoffs? Maybe as a little wake up
as fans.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Stand it. It just makes that in between season, the saddest time of the year, anyways, is when you're waiting for hockey season to start again.
Right.
And so it makes it long and just
the summer's extra long.
Yeah. So I miss it there, but it might be what everybody needs. I guess we'll see it all after the deadline, after the trade deadline.
Yeah.
And we'll see who we get and see what happens. Because how many games will we get in? The deadline's the March 7th. Yes, 7th. So we'll see who we get. We'll see if it mixes up everybody to put us in a better standing. I don't know if we got some stronger players, if we made some trades, if it would be enough to do something at the end to even put us in the wild card.
I think, though, too, the big question right now for the Bruins is to buy or sell. And I think right now our best decision would just to look at sell, to get some cap space back, get some, I don't even know, some picks, I guess, even though everyone is going to have let's see this.
What do we?
Any trades you'd guys like to see before the deadline?
Ooh, that's a good one.
If I say who I want to be traded.
I'm going to be mad at her because I know who she'll say, and I like him. Don't even. Go ahead. Say it.
Look, all I'll say, if we're talking about trade value, even though lately he has not been that good.
Oh,
Trade values up in, I'll say it, Braz and Geeky. Their trade values are both up.
Geeky's especially because he
Geeky's
stepped up.
is really
he is like
I'm not
he
saying
is a new player. I love. Geeky.
I do not want to lose Geeky
Mm-mm.
at all.
Mm-mm.
However, I don't know what you could even get for him. I don't know if we would even want to get a first or second round pick because we're not that confident in Dawn's drafting
I wouldn't
skills.
want to give up any picks.
So I'm not saying get rid of Geeky.
And how much? What's he getting? Is it really going to open up the cap that much?
No.
So it's not really.
The only
it's
thing
not gonna
is
open it up enough to get someone that's like.
However, the only difference though, Geeky is restricted free agent. So
he is
right.
Do we?
So we can give him like a qualifying offer. They could go to
Mhm,
arbitration,
yeah.
have whatever.
We'll have a sway event.
Right, because he's in restricted free agent with Beecher and Lowry.
Oh, really?
So I would like us to not even focus on them right now because we can just deal with that at the end of the season. Our unrestricted free agents, however, are Braz, Marshy, and Freddie.
Yeah.
So I want us to focus on them. Again, I don't even know what you would get for a return for Braz because...
Okay, let's talk like craziness. Because,
Okay.
Marshy,
okay. Like if we were to trade him?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I can't even think about that. But he's a lot of money. It would open things up.
This is what I'll say.
But
if he's gonna stay with us, I need him to take like almost nothing. Because you think about Bergeron, you think about Krejci, you think about other guys in the past who have taken such minimums.
Cuts. And did someone take a cut?
Bergie took a cut.
Yeah.
To just stay with the team. For some reason, something tells me Marshy wants money instead of just staying with the Boston Bruins. Therefore, get rid of him. That's all I'll say. Look, everyone knows online I'm not his biggest fan either.
No.
So,
no.
I don't know what you get from him. I think it's worth looking into because, look where he's gotten us. Sorry. With the coaching issues, whatever, Dawn, Cam issues, whatever, I don't care. The room is not the same. That locker room is no good right now.
Well, they're bringing Chara in
as a consultant or whatever. So I don't care.
Maybe he's going to have an influence on how everybody interacts because you have to admit it. The morale is down, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go in there. Bergeron always had the right thing to say.
Right.
He always knew how to pick up the team. He always knew how to push them. There's something like special about him. Chara, not the same approach, but the same effect.
They kept the culture.
Quiet. Yes.
Yep.
He was quiet. He was strong. He got mad, caused fights.
Right.
Got a little angry, but was always able to keep the team together and speak to the team as a team and keep them motivated, keep the morale up. So maybe bringing him in as a consultant. I don't know. Is he going to consult just on the management of the team? Is he more for the coach, for the players? Like, where are they putting him?
Right.
What's his actual role going to be? A consultant? That's a pretty vague statement. Is he going to consult with Dawn? I don't know. Where is he? What's he going to do? Has anybody heard anything about that? Like, what actually is he going to do? Because he's a valuable person to have around.
Right.
I would love to see Bergie.
I'd love to see Bergie come back.
love to have him come and just talk in that room.
But I also like Bergie's so big on just spending time with his family right now. I also don't want to take that away from him.
Yeah.
Whereas Chara's kind of had some more years like removed, and maybe Chara feels as if he's like ready to come back. So I don't want to rush Bergie.
Yeah.
But also like, I wish that,
that would be
between the two of them. But back to just the trade deadline. Like, what do you guys want us to do? Trade, buy, sell? What do you got? Like, I see everywhere. Everyone on Twitter, you can only go on Twitter for so long because people are all over the place. There's people that love Marshy, hate Marshy. There's people that want Geeky to sign for like 10 years, jokingly. Because I feel like I'm calling out Sully right now because he made a joke about it. He was like 10 for 10, which I know is totally a joke, but like there are people that want Geeky to sign for a while. Or there's people that want...
I think Geeky could be a perfect long-term Bruin.
I do think he could.
I think he's got the mentality.
I would not be opposed.
I think he's got the skill. Yeah. I think he never gives up. Think about it. They posted on him, I don't know, a couple months, was it before Christmas or something?
When Brett called him out,
said, "You suck, guy. What are you up to?"
And he was like, "Damn, man, tell me how you really feel."
So I suck. Well, watch this. Yeah. And ever since then, he's been like, playing his heart out, which speaks back to he's got that Bruin mentality. Right. So
he is a great. He is a great Bruin. He
really is.
I would, and he's only 26. He's going to be 27. That's
he's
solid year.
To me, he seems like a good family man. He's just a good person. Like he's just the perfect.
We love the geekies around here. Yeah, we do love the geekies. Yeah. So I wouldn't mind. However, I just want a second that like. I would wait on that though. I'd wait on our restricted free agents because it's not as urgent kind of. I think we need to figure out the Braz. I do think you can keep for probably not a lot of money.
I think Braz would be happy to stay for short cash.
Marshy, who knows?
Do you want to talk about Braz?
Do we want to talk about Braz?
Do you want to?
You can talk about Braz.
I like Braz. You have second. Braz. I do. I've liked him since he started. He's a little slower. He's a big guy.
He's a sloth.
No. He's not a sloth. He's just a little...
Basically, here's Maddie P and Freddie, right? Braz is way back here still.
He's an observant player. He likes to like hang behind everybody else to pick up anybody else's mistake. That's how I'm looking at it.
Sure. Yeah, right.
I do. I like him. I think
he's fine when he's standing in front of the net and just tips it in because he's standing in front of the net doing nothing.
Sometimes he's done that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I really prefer the people that actually try, and actually do other things and just stand there and then get all the credit and the good stuff for doing nothing.
No. He does bring some stuff up.
Like what?
He's
6'5" and like over 220 and doesn't hit anyone or fight anyone. So let me know.
He could toughen up a little bit.
He's in slow motion. Yep. Alicia even says, Brenda, he's a sloth. Yes, he is.
I know he's slow, but I think
he's too big to be doing nothing though. You can be, if you're big, like listen, pause. Think about Pat Maroon.
Yep.
Slow.
Yeah.
However,
but tough.
Does stuff.
Okay.
Braz, what does he do?
I think that Braz, he's not tough. I'll give him that. He just needs to do a little bit more leg work. I think he has heavy legs.
He needs to be doing like sprints on the side.
I think that
when we were at practice one time, Wallstrom was doing like suicides, like blue line back, half back.
Yep.
And I'm like, where's Braz?
I know.
Braz should be doing this.
He probably could be doing that because if, like everybody's agreeing, he is a little bit slower. I'll give him that. So he does need to work on his speed.
Great, nice guy. Nice guy. Sorry about it, Justin.
And he can score
when he's there. Standing in front of the net.
I get that. He doesn't take things from the back and bring it up.
Yeah.
So So I guess out of all of them, he would probably be. But he scored. I think he's got like 10.
He has 10 goals because he stands in front of the net and taps them in.
Regardless, it's better than some of the people that are standing right there.
Hey, we're just so. I know.
So
he's sick.
I wasn't even saying him. I was just saying other people are not, scoring as well as they could, even if they're up front. There, I said it. Let me see what he takes. Finished last. There you go. There you go. I like you.
That's Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
That's my little boss here. It's true. He does.
Yeah.
Um,
read what he said so people know.
it's up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's true.
See, thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
You think like me.
Yeah.
I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I think he's going to get stronger. I think he knows where his weaknesses lie. And I think with a little encouragement, he'll be right up
I
there.
think he needs a little bullying instead of encouragement, but
Well, he has to get that from his captain.
I'll
said
be the
that.
captain.
Okay.
Last trivia question, because look at the time.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah.
She was really nervous, and I was like,
I am still nervous.
I was like, it's gonna fly by though. Like, okay, so our last trivia question, and then we're giving them the answers right at the end. Okay, our last trivia question, guys, get your answers in. No one's
you got to
their
put your answers in so you can get into the pool to get the T-shirt.
Question 3: which player scored the first ever goal for the Boston Bruins?
First ever. I'll give you a hint. It's not the person that
it's not the one you're gonna think,
because
she asked me first.
Yep, and we both thought the same thing.
I thought I had it in the bag.
We were like, yeah, and we were like, what? Yeah. So any guesses on there yet?
Should we do a repeat of all the questions?
Yeah. Let's do that. So you have them all, and then everybody can
everyone
throw
get ready
in
to put your answer in.
Okay.
We're gonna repeat. Question 1. This is a gimme. I need like 10 people answering.
If somebody doesn't get this, go away.
If you don't get this,
you have to get
you're
this.
not a fan. I'll repeat it. You're not a fan.
It's everywhere. Think about that.
It's everywhere. In which year were the Boston Bruins founded? What year?
Okay.
We just celebrated it.
I was just going to say we just had a celebration.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Second.
2.
Who was the founder of the Boston Bruins?
Hint, not a Jacobs.
Not a Jacobs.
But might have another similar name.
You're confusing them.
Yeah.
Number 3. Which player scored the first ever goal for the Boston Bruins? So, let us know.
Look. Question 1. It's on our pucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
If anyone needs a hint, it's on
go.
so many merch. It's so.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let us know. I guess, honestly, you can still DM me. You have me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Causeway Chirps on Twitter.
Yep.
You can answer 1, 2, 3. Or if you were like, hey, I didn't catch that question, I'll tell you it again. You can Google it and give you the answer.
So if we have multiple people that got 10 correct answers.
Yeah.
By, what are we going to say? By the 3rd episode or 10? No, it wouldn't be the 3rd.
Be the
yeah. Let's say 5th.
Yeah, let's say the 5th. We'll just do questions till the 5th, and the people that are, up there will. Let's say if there's a tie, we'll put it in a hat.
Pull it. Yeah. We'll do it here. Just pull it out.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be here. I will never be here again.
No, she might. if the people want Brenda back, let me know.
It's okay.
I am
going to
have
more enthusiasm.
I'm gonna have a lot of different guests, so I'm gonna have a lot of my friends on here.
Shout out to some of them. You know some that are already going to be here.
Well, shout out to Only Bruins, which is Boozy, Brett, and Bobby. Which extra shout out to Boozy, who Venmoed my mom and I, so we could cheers it up.
Cheers, because he knew how nervous we were.
Yeah, so shout out Boozy, shout out Sully and Nick on Something Bruin.
Yep.
Shout out to Overtime Chicks.
Yep.
And shout out to just my friends, Jill, Natalie, Abby, and Alicia.
Yep.
Shout out to them for listening to me and
for putting up
for helping me.
Good friends. If you need some great friends, those girls.
Yeah, really good.
Best. Yeah.
Any other closing remarks before we head on out of here?
Shout out again to Chris Post.
Oh yeah, shout out for the cake.
Blue Ribbon Bakery on Boston Street in Salem, Mass.
Yes. Go to Blue Ribbon.
Gluten-free, nut-free cake
Yeah.
you could ask for.
Big on the nut free. He's big on the nut free.
yeah.
So if you have any nut allergies, please go to Blue Ribbon in Salem, Mass, because he is all nut free.
Yep.
And he makes everything from scratch, and it is so good.
And he's a good guy.
And he's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great family, great guy.
Yep.
So, yeah, anything else besides what is your prediction for tomorrow? For the game tomorrow?
Oof. I think 3-2 us.
3-2 us? I was going 5-4 us.
No, 3-2 us.
Okay. Who do you think is going to score?
Pasta.
Sure.
It's like a given.
It's like a given.
No, he's not gonna, because it's gonna be a tough game. Well, it's not gonna be a tough game, but
no.
Any game's a tough game lately.
Yeah.
We got 2-4. Okay. 2.
2-4.
Yep.
Them as in the Rangers or them as in us?
Us or them?
You gotta specify here.
Mm-hmm. I think we're gonna win 3-2.
I think 5-4 us.
Yeah.
I think
them.
Oh, Rangers.
Ooh.
Oh, get out of here, Josh. Probably.
Oof.
It'll be a tough one.
Okay.
We're both pretty in a tough spot right now. Us
Yeah.
and the Rangers.
So well, and it's going to be an interesting game because they're throwing Miller in to the mix.
Yeah.
So it's going to
be in there.
It's going to. Oh, he'll be in there.
He'll be there.
And it's going to mix it up a little bit because what's he going to do? When are they going to practice? They're going to throw him in there.
Yeah.
Hope that he plays well. Another player is going to always mixes it up a little bit. You got to get into your groove.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like why when the lines get mixed up.
Yeah.
We're never getting a groove.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I know Pasta's going to score. I think maybe Geeky might step up.
Okay. I could go for
and
I
don't know. I don't think it's him. I don't feel that. She wants me to say it's Freddie, but I don't feel that. So yeah. Pasta, Geeky. Maybe Mason's going to step up. Stranger things have happened.
Okay. So who I think is going to score?
On us or wait a minute.
Yeah, right. Which team is he going to score
for us or for them?
I think we'll get. I do think maybe Pasta will get one. Pasta's going to do.
Pasta will. Yeah, he'll step
Honestly, I'm going to go crazy here because I think we're going to get 5 goals. So I'll go Pasta, Geeky, and Zaza. I'll go that whole line.
Zaza is due.
I'll go that whole line. We'll get one.
Zaza might be.
And then I could go for a McAvoy goal because he's back.
He's
got that dad
due.
energy.
Yep.
Everyone, he had his first kid.
Yep.
Reese Michael McAvoy on the 26th.
And it's New York.
And it is
New York. So, I mean, what better place to show off than your place?
And then who else do I think? Honestly,
yeah.
I'd like to see Coyle get one because Coyle's kind of tough right now. So
Coyle hasn't had one in a
Coyle
little bit.
can get one.
He got that too. How many weeks ago was that?
Like last week and a half ago or something like that.
A little bit longer than that, I think.
I forget who we were playing.
I don't remember who we were playing. Who were we playing when he scored 2?
Was it? I don't remember.
That was nice for him. He had been dry for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so but we're gonna wrap it up. I don't know who I'm gonna have on next week, but I'm gonna have someone. That's my plan for every week. I'm not gonna be on Fridays typically. I'm gonna have Chirping on Causeway on Wednesdays.
7:00.
But yeah. So
and trivia. Win those t-shirts. You want to be sporting.
Yep. We have this
Chirping on Causeway.
In gray. We have it in pink. We have it in white. And we have it in, did I say pink already?
Yep, you do.
So pink, yellow, white, and gray.
And they are really comfortable. They're definitely a good quality.
The sweatshirt.
I wear this. Yeah, I work with kids all the time. Comfy. Kids love it. They're like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so let us know. Hit me up on Twitter at Causeway Chirps is for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
My personal Twitter is Front Frederick. Mm-hmm. We are brought to you by BSEN_617 on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, And again, you can get any of this merch right here at this IRL.
Or you can wait till after
Or you can wait
come
and you
on
can
and win your free t-shirt
you can win
instead
a
of
free
buy it.
t-shirt. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for just sitting with us while we get a hang of this whole thing.
First one, I apologize
Yeah, I know.
for being the person she picked for
No.
the first episode.
Everyone loves Brenda. Everyone loves Brenda.
Well,
So,
maybe they used to.
but yeah, now they're like, she
Now
don't
they're
know
like,
anything.
Oh, she's too nervous. For a girl that never stops talking, she's like saying nothing.
No, I feel like we're good enough. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, let me know. And again, brought to you by BSCN_617 on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram.
See you Wednesday.
And see you Wednesday. And check us out then. Alrighty. Bye, guys. See ya.
What happens after a Boston Bruin win as Jeremy Swayman and Lena Zolmark have their trademark celebration.